Okay, welcome back to CBD Yoga and Fitness, everyone. My name is Mike, and in this video, we'll be doing a short little sequence on how to improve your posture. So we'll be going over a couple different poses and exercises that you can do. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you what I think is the biggest secret to having a better posture. So if you're anything like me, I remember growing up, especially as a teenager, and probably even still to this day, if I'm around my mom long enough, she'll just be like, stop slouching. You know, she was always on my case about slouching. And I think we live in a day and age today where it's just become part of the norm in society to be always in these slouching positions. So, for example, a lot of us spend our time on our phone, or we're on the computer, or we're driving, or eating at the dinner table. We're always in a slouched position, and we're like not even aware that we're slouching. So improving your posture has so many different benefits. I'll include a link in the description below to a blog post that kind of goes more in depth about the benefits of better posture. I won't get too deep into it today, but I know for me, like if I walk into a room and somebody has good posture, they almost like just immediately stand out to me. And in a way, it's kind of attractive, you know, it's kind of like the first thing I notice. So I know confidence is a huge benefit to having better posture. So yeah, I'll get to the secret at the end. I think it's kind of like the biggest thing, but we'll get started in all fours here. So we'll come on to hands and knees. So making sure the hands are underneath the shoulders, fingers are spread wide, hips are stacked over the knees, and the tops of the feet are pushing into the mat. And from here we'll simply inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest up. Exhale, round the spine. So just warming up the body. Inhaling up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Moving with your breath, do a couple more at your own pace. When you're ready, we'll meet back in all fours. And then from here, you can bring the knees together and we'll sit back onto our heels. If you want, you can also curl the toes and sit on your heels this way in a nice little toe stand, getting a nice stretch in your feet. So from here, we're just going to do a couple of shoulder rolls. So as we inhale, we're going to bring our shoulders up to our ears, and then exhale, drop the shoulders back. So stay in this position right here and just kind of notice what this feels like. So this right here is technically good posture. So if you watch me, you can kind of see here. So this is slouched, and then this is good posture. So again, I think it's just crazy how we don't even really know what good posture is. I know for me, and perhaps for you as well, like this might just feel weird. It might just feel odd just because we never spend a lot of time in proper posture. So I think one of the biggest things to improving your posture is kind of creating that habit of just kind of becoming aware of what this posture feels like. I might have hinted at the secret there, but that's okay. So we'll just do a couple more at your own pace, just inhaling, shoulders up towards the ears, exhale, dropping them back. And then from here, we're going to calm on down to our bellies. And if you have two blocks, you can go grab them now. If you don't, that's okay. But if you do have the blocks, you can kind of set them up to the sides of your mat, like so. Then we're going to come on down to our bellies. And we're going to extend our arms out long, making a Y shape with our arms. And then our hands can come into fists with the thumbs pointing up towards the sky. And then as you inhale, pick the arms up and bring them over the blocks if you have them, down by your sides. And then exhale, pick them up again and bring them back to the top. So just moving with your breath. So one of the key reasons to building better posture is building back strength. So having a strong back muscles can definitely improve your posture, and it goes a long way. So that's kind of what this exercise is doing, is just kind of activating the back muscles and slowly cultivating that strength within the back. And then if you want to, if you do have the blocks, you can play around, so you can set them at the highest height. Or you can use your own props. You could use like a little chair or a little garbage can, I don't know, be creative. And then if you do use one of those props, comment down below. I would love to know what you use. And we'll just do a couple more rounds wherever you are. We'll do one more. And then from here, if you do have the blocks, you can move them to the side. We're going to come back down onto our bellies, and we're going to do a Superman pose. So extending the arms out long in front of us and the feet together. We're going to inhale, lift up the legs, lift up the arms, and we'll stay here for 5 breaths. Your next exhale, lower it back down. And then we're going to move into another strength building exercise. So we're going to place the hands on the back of the head with the elbows spread wide. And lifting the torso up, we're going to take turns touching our elbows to the mat without actually moving our elbows. So we're just going to be moving the torso. So it'll kind of look like this. So keeping the elbows where they are, you're just simply moving your torso from side to side. So you should definitely feel this in your back. So we'll do a couple more rounds of this. Continuing to breathe. And we'll meet back at center, and we'll make our way onto our knees, sitting up tall. And we're going to be making our way into a camel pose. Again, you can have your shoulders rolled back here. And if you want, you can just have your hands at your lower back and slowly rock back and forth. And then if it's in your practice, you can come back, grab the heels of the feet, and try to push your hips forward and up. So really stretching the back here. We'll stay here for a few breaths. And to release, exhale, bring the hands to the lower back, and we'll come back up. Okay, so from here we're going to come back and sit on our heels. And once again, we're going to do those shoulder rolls. So we're going to inhale, lift the shoulders up towards our ears, exhale, drop them back behind us, and just stay in this position once again, and just kind of notice what this feels like. Notice what good posture feels like. Become aware of it. So this brings me to what I think is the biggest secret to improving your posture, which is simply just cultivating that awareness to what good posture is supposed to feel like. So it sounds simple, but I think it just goes such a long way. So if you do a lot of yoga or meditation, you've probably heard it 100 times to become aware of your breath, to focus on your breath. And if you do like pranayama exercises, then you're definitely aware of your breath. But it's not very often we hear, become aware of your posture. Become aware of, what good posture is supposed to feel like. So I think just cultivating this awareness and making it a habit throughout your day-to-day life is what's really gonna set you apart in improving your posture. And along with the exercises and the poses that we did, doing those consistently on a regular basis is going to cultivate the back muscles, which also play a huge part. But I think the biggest thing is just having that awareness of what it's supposed to feel like. And then when you just go about your daily life, whether you're driving in the grocery store, you can just ask yourself, how's my posture right now? And then if you're slouched, you can just immediately get in position and be as you are. So if you haven't already, guys, be sure to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.